But yeah, man,
That
that's
motherfucker.
essentially, what we're dealing with now. Like, there's diamonds in the rough, but there shouldn't be fucking diamonds in the rough with this fucking type of,
When somebody's
genre.
been in the business this long.
Exactly. Like,
That
this, what the
that's
fuck?
why Titanfall can get away with a lot of their stuff because one of their first games, if I remember correctly, was the first Titanfall. Like
Right.
that was their first AAA game.
Yeah,
So I
from
mean,
that
they
specific
get a little
company.
bit of leeway.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
get a little bit of leeway.
right. I mean, but see, the thing is like, I don't know. The way I see it, it's like if like, what will be a good analogy for this shit? So, okay, so motherfuckers are selling Twinkies out the back of a truck, right?
Hmm.
Right. They've been selling Twinkies for fucking ever. Twinkies taste fucking amazing, right? So these niggas that selling Twinkies out the back of the truck try to make a fucking grocery store to sell their Twinkies in. And everybody's all like, oh, the Twinkies don't taste the same, right? Even though it's just a Twinkie only store, the Twinkies don't taste the same. So, you know what? It's okay. It's their first store. It's fine. Like, for me, that doesn't make any sense because, they've been making Call of Duties for the longest. This is that team that was making Call of Duties the right way for the longest time. And they go and make Titanfall, and it's like, yo, what's your excuse for this nonsense? And it's just like, yo, we just wanted to be a multiplayer game. And that's okay. That's cool. But what was the longevity of that multiplayer game? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, running up the
that
walls and
yeah,
everything.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get
And
you.
that's the first game, though. So I understand.
We have taken
Okay, that's
objective
the thing I
apples.
understand. Like, yeah, okay, it's the first game. It's cool. There's some bugs. It's all right. It's like Xenoverse 1. Nobody wanted to fucking play Xenoverse 1 after 3 months because that shit was broken as a motherfucker, right?
Nobody wanted to play Xenoverse at all.
At all. I was like one of the only dudes that was still playing Xenoverse. Maybe Rhyme or some shit.
Drag me into that shit.
Yeah, I dragged you into that shit because it's Dragon Ball motherfucking Z, But then Xenoverse 2 came out.
Good.
Everything's a little bit better.
it's still bad.
About, yeah, exactly. It's 75% better, but that 25% is like, nigga, why did you do it like this? That 25% is like you either like it or you hate it. That type of shit.
Oh yeah, and I hate it.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's good. That's just how
Yeah,
it is.
Casey, there is a tank here,
Yeah, man, I just gotta look
and
the
I
fuck
died.
up. Yeah. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is that there's two things that need to change. Okay. The
Letting
way
people
we,
slide.
huh? What?
letting game companies slide.
Yeah, letting games companies slide with this shit.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's
thing, is
definitely
that
some shit. Yeah.
They've let them slide, but here's the thing: is that they're still giving them criticism. But it's not like
A sentry kit is
it's
available
constructive
for
criticism versus just giving them a bunch of bullshit, like helmets on stormtroopers kind of bullshit. That
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the big difference. Is because instead of being a community that's just trying to destroy the game because they're upset about bullshit things like that,
Yeah, the
they're
PC
actually
community.
they're trying to actually make the game better. And the great thing is that they're actually listening.
We have lost objective apples.
And the only DLCs are all aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of their DLCs, it changes the sounds and the look of some of the Titans. And then
Right.
they have some Titan paints and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I'm getting sniped at by so many motherfuckers right now.
Yeah, man, this is like snipe. We kind of made a mistake getting into this one, but yeah, like I totally understand where you're going. It's just that the two things that I believe need to change is fucking we need to fucking hold our fucking games to a higher standard. We have the technology to make the best games ever, period. Beautiful sounds, beautiful video, beautiful fucking gameplay. Fluid. gameplay, combat,
Only
fluid.
thing with it though, Casey, is that it might get more expensive because they'll have to put more time into it, and there might be even more time between our games.
Look, see, that's the thing. I don't care about that though. Like, this may
We
be
don't
just a
care
personal
about
thing.
that, but
I don't
they
give a
can't
fuck.
pay for it.
That's
Casey,
the thing though. Like,
they can't pay for it.
why is it then that like games on the fucking PlayStation 2, right? Niggas had Spyro, one of the best platformers ever made, right?
But
Right
here's
next to
another
like
thing.
Sly Coopers and shit, right?
Yeah.
No, the graphics back then, everything was expensive to do, everything.
The sector.
But niggas were popping out games left and right because that was the fucking industry that was gonna let people do
To the next sector.
everything that they wanted to do, let their dreams come true, Disney Channel, all that good stuff, right? So that was the thing that was gonna let people do that. So they made games that still to this day live like size up to what we got now. In the graphics department, fuck no. But in the gameplay department, leagues above a platformer that might come out nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's like an indie platformer.
Another thing you haven't considered though, Casey, is the atmosphere and the economy at the time was also different. Things cost more now. It's just what happens. You know, money isn't worth as much as it used to be. So we used to pay like $30 top for a game, and it just isn't there anymore. We can't. $30 doesn't get you half as far as it used to. $30 now won't even. It'll get you a couple of bags of cereal, some
Right.
milk, and some ramen, and that's what you'll be living off of for the entire month. Because we get, you know, everybody gets paid shit now. And so it's $60 for the game,
Right.
and we'll have to wait even longer for it. So it'll probably go up in price. The quality is going to be different because it'll be, you know, more vigorous and all that good stuff. But another thing is they won't be able to have as many people on the crew for that long. So it actually might just stay the same, because the fact that you can't pay for let's see, most of the time a game comes out for like every I'm gonna say every 2 years the same crew comes out with another game.
Right.
That crew take how much you're expecting these people to do with their time. Keep a lot of it all the same. Get rid of, you know, DLCs and stuff, which actually helps fund the next game, because investors don't want to spend shit tons of money. And so we'll get a game that has relatively the same, you know, it'll be improved in some areas, less glitches, but the overall quality of the game is going to be the same, because they're not going to be able to afford to have somebody on the payroll for,
50 attackers remain.
let's see, coming up in that kind of bullshit, you'll come out with something that's like 4 years. 4 years for a game, on average. Which, a game like Call of Duty, 4 years. Right now, they're pumping them out in about 1.5. So, how are they going to be able to afford to do that if they've now got to spend a game that only shouldn't be lasting them like 4 months in, you know, like certain stages, is now lasting them more like 6 months, 7 months.
Right.
And they can't afford to pay all these people, because investors, they want their money back.
Retreat to
Right.
the next
So
sector.
if they're paying these people for 4 or 5 months or 4 or 5 years to do one game, that game might have to gross somewhere around 5 to 6, like, I don't know, 100. I know. Most games right now average about 2 to 3 million opening day. For it to be worth it for these investors to still put out money for these games, they would have to make somewhere more around 5 or 6 million in the first day. And market just isn't there. It's decreasing.
Right, like, yeah, my judgment on that was kind of jaded because of the fact that, like, I'm still living in that. My mindset was, yo, if it worked back then, why can't it work now? That type of thing. I understand, right? If the demand isn't there, then we're gonna have games that come out every single year, give us the exact same thing that keeps the exact same audience there, right? There's not enough demand for those high quality games, you know, especially in the world now that we're using escapism a lot more than we were back then, you know.
The enemy has reached.
That's
the
what a
final
lot of these
objective.
games are.
Right.
They're a way to get everybody to feel like the world isn't as bad as it is, and the sad truth is that it is as bad as we all think it is.
Yeah.
And so we're escaping into just consumerism. And wow, this
Hey, don't worry about it.
is for all of us.
Hey, YouTube ain't ready for half the shit that's on there. Kim Kardashian's ass don't belong on there half the time. It always ends up there. Damn you, Kimmy.
Like, it's like chocolate chips without any sugar in them. You just, in the
Chocolate
wrong
chip.
ways, it's not okay.
It's like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate sometimes is not okay.
Not in cookies.
Not
Where chocolate chips belong.
you know, dark chocolate cookies. I've never had them. That's
We have lost objective butter.
but yeah, man,
It's like getting a chocolate chip and going for chocolate chips and instead finding raisins.
fuck you. That'd be the best
That's-
thing ever.
That's what video games are turning into, man.
Yeah.
Going for chocolate chip cookies and instead finding out that you're getting nothing but raisins.
Right. Right.
We need a revamp on the entire ideas of how games should work.
We have lost objective apples.
Black Ops